Hi everyone, it's me Lubna. Today is Thursday, August 10th, 2023. This video is dedicated to my loved one, and the topic of this video is going to be about avoiding something called intellectual indolence. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and share my journal entry for today. That's my journal entry, and here it goes. Thursday, August 10th, 2023. Reading is the royal road to intellectual eminence. Truly good books are more than minds to those who can understand them. They are the breathings of the great souls of past times. Genius is not embalmed in them, but lives in them perpetually. And that quote is by William Ellery Channing. The royal road to all things great and beautiful must be discovered through the pursuit of timeless knowledge and wisdom. There is no other way. Passivity leads to stagnation in body, mind, and spirit. The royal road is not an easy road, as it is a lonely road. Very few people are brave enough to challenge their own thoughts and re-examine their mental habits daily. Let us be those people. Let us vow to never be bound by the shackles of intellectual indolence. So that term, intellectual indolence, is actually something that I came across while I was reading something else earlier this summer. And to me, what it means is being lazy. And that doesn't necessarily mean like physically being lazy, because a lot of us are always working, and like from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to sleep, we're working, we're doing what we have to do. We wake up, we eat, we go to work, we sit at a cubicle or whatever our job is all day and do what we are told to do, and then we come home and go back to sleep, and we start the whole thing over again each and every day. And that's not laziness. I know that people work very hard in general throughout society in order to keep society running properly. But what I'm talking about is intellectual indolence, and that means not being willing to see beyond what you're told and how you're told that things are supposed to be in your life and how you're supposed to live your life. And that's why I really love this quote by William Ellery Channing about truly good books being gold mines. And that's because they teach us, they challenge our way of thinking, and they challenge how we think about the society that we live in, and they allow us to consider a different viewpoint. One of the most important texts that I've ever read that has really influenced me, and I already talk a lot about Ralph Waldo Emerson being one of the major influences in my ways of thinking and in my life, but his text called Self-Reliance was very, very influential on me and many people throughout history who have done great things in the world, because he talks about nonconformity. And I think the greatest manifestation of someone who is not intellectually indolent is someone who is a nonconformist. Regardless of how other people judge you or think of you, or they might feel insulted by your nonconformity, but if you remain strong in your desire not to conform to the way that other people think or act or the things that they say, that makes you not intellectually indolent. That makes you intellectually eminent and intellectually strong. And I think it's very, very crucial to re-examine our own ways of thinking so that we may travel that royal road to intellectual eminence, as William Ellery Channing describes in his quote. Why is it called a royal road? Because knowledge and wisdom, and the knowledge and wisdom that you gain by reading timeless literature and philosophy is royal. It puts you above other people intellectually. It enriches your life. It adds color and meaning to every single experience that you have, every single interaction that you have, or else you would just be going through the motions, as I said, where you just wake up and go to work and come back home and sleep and start the whole thing over again every single day. That's a mindless life. And I think each and every single one of us should look beyond what life look beyond what that is to see what their life can be. Your life can be so beautiful. You can travel the royal road, and the main way, the best way to get there, to travel that road, is by intellectual pursuits and by challenging yourself to learn things. You don't even have to have a degree in anything. You can do it for your own sake, not as a means to an end, as many of us who get degrees, especially in professional schools such as medical school, we get our degrees so that we can get a job in a certain profession. But you don't need to be in any school to seek knowledge for its own sake. And I think seeking knowledge for its own sake is one of the manifestations of a great person and a great personality, and it can really change your life as it has for me. Now, I'm only 27 years old, and for some people that might be considered young. For others, it might be considered a little older, for example, if you're younger than me. But I am hoping, I am praying that I am able to live many, many more years so that I can continue to travel this royal road to intellectual eminence. And I want to make a difference in this world through my intellectual pursuits and the thoughts and ideas that I leave behind in many, many different forms of media, such as through my social media, through YouTube, and through my writings, and also through my artworks and photography. Everything is a way for me to create and generate original thought. And the generation of original thought is a byproduct of traveling that royal road of intellectual pursuits. So I hope that I've inspired you as well by sharing this message in this video to travel the royal road to intellectual eminence as well. It's open to everyone. All you have to do is get on it and not be intellectually indolent. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my video today, and I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.